Hi David, nice to meet you. How are you?
Jeremy Irvine.
I just wanted to firstly say thank you. I sent you a very tearful email after reading One Day about 4 years ago, which you replied to very nicely. Yeah, it would have been a bit. Here's my reply. But it's Stefan.
Stefan.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. It was a long time ago. But anyway, adapting Dickens. I mean, there can't be many more enjoyable tasks for a writer.
No, it's not easy by any means, but he is also, I think, the most cinematic of those 19th century novelists. You know, he writes terrific scenes, he writes great dialogue, the plots are amazing. He's a very cinematic writer, even though he's writing 60 years before cinema was invented. He writes, you know, montage and zoom-ins and close-ups and dissolves, and it's wonderful to find all these cinematic techniques in a work of prose. So it's a great pleasure to adapt.
And I mean, his characters are so strong and memorable. Was it difficult to try and bring something of your own writing into those, or?
I think about 80% of the dialogue is Dickens's original, but you have to join it together, and sometimes you have to make things sound a little more colloquial than they do on the page. But no, what I love in Dickens is the mixture of the serious and the comic, and in my own novels that's what I've always tried to do. I try to make people laugh and make people cry, and Dickens for me does that all the time.
So why Great Expectations and why now?
It's 500 pages rather than 1,000, as are most of the novels, most of Dickens's novels. I think for us it was a chance to show a slightly different side of Dickens, a slightly more emotional side, and to also make it really work as a love story. But it's a timeless book. It's the greatest book about being 19 and being confused about who you want to be. I think that's something that will always, people will always identify with that.
Did you feel a sort of sense of pressure taking on what is already such an established novel, and did you feel that kind of pressure on your shoulders?
Of course. I mean, it's my favourite book, so I didn't want to muck it up. And also it's a well-known film by David Lean, and I wanted to do something different that wasn't sacrilegious. So it is difficult, but it's also been a great pleasure, and I'm amazed at the cast, delighted at the cast. Their performances are really extraordinary.
And just finally, you must have been absolutely thrilled to get Mike Newell on board.
Yeah, he's a great director. I think for lots of people, For Weddings and a Funeral was a breakthrough film, and he's a great character. He's great to work with, very easy to work with, very enjoyable to work with. So,
Have you seen it yet, or is this?
yeah, many times.
Oh, brilliant.
Very praised.
Well, we'll enjoy it again tonight. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you. Take care.